Thousands of Etsy stores went dark starting November 6th. Meanwhile, others are having the best months of their careers. New Etsy sellers are asking for saturation warnings. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the most reacted to Reddit posts on the platform over the last 6 to 12 months and decode some of it and talk about how I feel and what you should do to grow your sales. What's up, everybody? Dave here. So a lot of people are still asking, is the Etsy glitch still occurring? Is the visibility or de-indexing issue still occurring? And I made a video about a week or two ago discussing this, how I think it's the context-specific ranking technology that Etsy slowly and silently rolled out. I believe that it was them turning the dial up too far on that and glitching out the system. However, you can go and look at that video after this one. While other people are posting their wins, I have a win from 1 month ago, somebody posting their best month ever. Meanwhile, on Reddit, people are asking for a saturation warning when you start a new store. So before we jump into it, definitely grab the free Etsy ads cheat sheet in the description below. It'll help you get started with Etsy ads and or learn a lot more if you're already selling. Also, if you would like help growing your store one-on-one, book a free 10-minute call in the description below. I've helped hundreds, if not thousands, of Etsy sellers reach 6 figures and beyond, and I would love for you to be the next. So let's jump into it. Here's the first post I want to go over. Thousands of Etsy shops lost all traffic since November 6th. It's a pretty exhaustive list of all of the posts and screenshots from sellers that did experience a stark drop-off. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced this, a big drop-off, and what you've been seeing now that it's in January. I would really love to see that. But here is a comprehensive list of what to look out for. So if you're an Etsy seller, check your stats right now. You might be affected without realizing it. Since November 6th, established Etsy shops are completely removed from search results with zero explanation. And in a previous video, I talked about Etsy's context-specific ranking technology, how I think they turned the dial up too quickly, and it used to be called interest-based search results. Now it's called this. And I did a whole video about how I believe they might have turned the dial up too far to affect the entire platform, and this is what resulted. So the pattern started November 6th, 2025. Shops completely disappear from all search results. Visits or orders from search drop to absolute zero, not just low, zero. Affects established shops with perfect metrics, star seller status, no violations. Vacation mode toggle temporarily fixes it for up to 24 hours, then breaks again. Highly recommend never ever doing that. If you have to go on vacation, like actual real life vacation, increase your processing time. So that way when you get back, you can do your orders. But putting your store on vacation mode completely removes all of your listings and your store. Then when it's time to come back, it doesn't get its same ranking. It has to kind of earn its spot again. Sure, your history is there, but it's not like you get your same place in line if you leave. Who's being hit? Shops with 5 to 15 years of history and new shops. So everybody. Star sellers with thousands of sales, international and US sellers alike, both POD and handmade shop, literally everybody. The real damage, sellers going from 30 plus sales a day to zero. Peak Q4 season completely destroyed. People unable to pay their bills. Small businesses built over years vanishing overnight. Very real damage. And they outlined it very well in this post. So Etsy's response so far has been essentially nothing. Just excuses. If there was a real issue, which there likely is, obviously a lot of people are being affected, they're not going to come out and explain it all. They're not going to lay it all out, and they're not even going to tell you the plan to fix it. They have to save face. And honestly, it would be bad if they did come out and explain it and say, hey, everything's going to be all right, because that would just make it look bad for the general public and actually most likely hurt the platform overall. So go and check out the last video, context-specific ranking technology. What's it called? Context-specific ranking technology. If you guys want to build your own website outside of Etsy, I highly recommend EverBee Store. They have a builder that is extremely intuitive, very customizable, and you can import your listings from other platforms and you can have AI do it. They also have templates, of course. Very nice. I checked it out myself and I highly recommend it. The link is in the description if you want to try it. It used to be called interest-based search results. Now it's called this. It's definitely has something to do with it. please let me know in the comments below. Next thing is this person's posting best month ever, overwhelmingly grateful, 11.2K in the last 30 days. So, you know, it's still possible to do great on Etsy. I like to react to some of these, you know, big stories, and a lot of the times the big stories are negative, but this is an Etsy channel to help you grow, and there is still a lot of hope, and the hope is there. You can grow on Etsy, you can do really well on Etsy. Like I always say, when it comes to people that are being negative about Etsy online, aside from the glitch thing, if somebody's complaining, they're doing bad. If somebody's doing really well, they're not on the internet talking about it as much. So keep that and take that with a grain of salt. Next thing is a hilarious post. I think it's hilarious. Etsy needs a saturation warning or a free trial for new sellers. The current system is predatory. I'm going to shut my lame ass shop after 10 months of paying listing fees and ad fees with 0 sales. I'm not looking for advice on my shop at this point. I'm already done with the platform. I'm posting this because I think Etsy's lack of transparency is unethical and predatory. When you sign up, there is 0 indication of how oversaturated specific niches are, like vintage fashion. They happily take your 20-cent listing fee and your ad budget, knowing full well that a new shop without 100 plus listings has almost 0 chance of being seen in the current algorithm. I ended up paying $83 in ad fees for a shop that made $0. Insulting. Pretty crazy. I think my opinion is that that's a pretty entitled position to take. Everything is saturated. Where the most money is made, that's where saturation is. They don't owe it to anybody to tell you, hey, don't do this. There's other people selling. It's not going to be as easy as you want it to be. They have no obligation to tell you that. While it can be hard on Etsy, and I understand some frustration if you're not getting the results that they wanted, but that's I think the definition of entitlement. You can correct me if you think I'm wrong. Totally fine. Let me know. This person said, before you sign up, you can do as many searches as you want and see every single listing that's already available for sale on Etsy. So the first comment is essentially kind of correcting her or him. And your failure to do that is your failure alone. Kind of rough. I understand the OP for sure, but it's still. Do you think opening a shop was a guarantee of sales? Most businesses fail, and the responsibility is on you to do your homework first, not Etsy. And if your business doesn't go to plan, you pivot, diversify, or expand into something else. That's how running a business works. So the overall sentiment definitely agrees with them. Next one is, do you think Etsy is getting harder for new shops? I've noticed a lot of sellers saying competition has grown a lot on Etsy for those who started years ago versus those starting now. How different has your experience been? Do you feel like Etsy is still beginner friendly? And my opinion on that, to answer that, is yeah, it might be harder than it was in 2015, 16, 17, 18, even up to 2020. And, 2020, everybody experienced a big increase because of the online shopping boom. But doesn't mean you can't do well. If you shine, and I've made plenty of videos about this recently, very recently, if you can shine through all the static, you will do well. If you want to copycat and if you want to do lazy AI slop, you're not going to do well. Now, you can do AI art and do good, that's fine, but you can't have a low effort store no matter what you choose. That's the reality of it. And this person even agrees that it completely depends on what you sell. Advent of POD and AI has made it more crowded, sure, but not necessarily harder. Harder in that you need to put in a lot more effort into being unique. Exactly what I just said. Other people share that same sentiment. Let me know if there's any amazing Reddit posts that you want me to react to. You can paste the title or the link in the comments below. Definitely grab the free Etsy Ads cheat sheet in the description, as well as a free 10-minute call if you want to speak to me about my mentorship program. You'll work directly with me one-on-one. It's not a community. It's not a group. It's nothing like that. It's you and me, and we're going to grow your sale. So in the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful day.